Hi YouTubers, this is Kay Corey with the Adam 101. It's kind of an emergent broadcast that I have tonight. I'm sorry I haven't been with you guys in about a week, but I've been in the music studio trying to get a lot of work done, and we have gotten a lot of work done. And the reason why I'm pushing so hard to get everything done is because who I am, what my legacy is all wrapped up in music and the healing arts as well. But I feel a very strong sense of urgency to get my business finished, to get my deeds done on this earth, because whether you know it or not, an extinction level event with Fukushima has taken place, and it took place on March 11th, 2011. And I know some of you think, oh wow, these people are crazy that are talking about this. I feel fine. There's nothing wrong with me. I don't know what they're talking about. They're all nuts. They're tinfoil hats, whatever. Well, listen to me and listen to me good. I've got a story for you, especially you people that say that you don't yet feel the biological effects of the horribly damaging amounts of radioisotopes that you're eating, drinking, and breathing in every single day. And I'm going to reemphasize the fact that you are breathing in deadly amounts of radioisotopes like plutonium, cesium, americium, neptunium, things like I-131 is a tracer. Okay, it's a tracer isotope. Cesium-137 is a tracer isotope. And those things affect you, but I-131 has a half-life of 8 days. I-128 has a half-life of hundreds of thousands of years, maybe a million. So what I'm trying to tell you is, once these isotopes get inside of you, and they start emitting, they rip apart your DNA. Shred by shred, they are ripping your cells, ripping your DNA apart, whether you know it or not. And the example that I'm going to give you is, you think you're well. You think there's nothing wrong with you because you're 20-something. You work out at the gym. You're blind, and you don't want to hear the truth about an extinction level event like Fukushima. The 4 buildings being destroyed on the coast of Japan. That's what we know about, okay, folks? And by the way, those 4 buildings had about 6 reactor cores just in the bottom of the building. On the top of the buildings, as Dana Durnford so eloquently points out, the fuel pools contained multiple reactors, multiple amounts of reactor material on the top, and all of that stuff, all of that inventory blew sky high. It's all been aerosolized. It's all in our hydrologic cycle. We are eating it. We are breathing it. We are drinking it. We are getting it in our skin. We are getting it. It's in all of us. It's bioaccumulating. It's deadly. The example that I wanted to give to you was, I've encountered a lot of patients, and I'm not going to tell you for how long. I'm just going to tell you that I worked with radiation, okay? This one particular young man was a very, very good-looking young man. He was about 20, I'm going to say 21, 22 years old. Beautiful young man. Just absolutely gorgeous. He came in, he needed an x-ray, and when I asked him his symptoms, what are you here for today? what's happening. Now, he either told me the truth or he didn't tell me the truth. But he said that he wasn't coughing. He didn't have any symptoms. Didn't have any real reason why the doctor would be ordering a chest x-ray. So, I took the chest x-ray. I got the chest x-ray out of the box. I hid the x-ray from his side. He asked to see the x-ray. Of course, I said, no, no, we need to go discuss this with a doctor, and we need to, have them take a look at it. I went around, I deposited the guy back in his room, and my heart just dropped to my knees. The guy's chest was full of AIDS pneumonia, which is Pneumocystis carinii, and he literally was dying right in front of my eyes. And to just push this point home, the guy walked in feeling completely well, no symptoms at all. He wasn't coughing, he didn't look sick, he didn't act sick. But when the doctor and I discussed the x-ray, I said, he needs to be hospitalized immediately. I don't know what they're going to be able to do for him. It was that bad, okay? The young man died 3 days later. Felt fine, no symptoms, but his lungs were full of pneumonia. The reason why I'm telling you this is because it doesn't matter if you're not experiencing symptoms from all of this high-level radiation right now. You will feel symptoms from this radiation. It's only a matter of time. It's not like Russian roulette. Everybody gets the bullet. Okay? Everybody gets this bullet. And the reason why is because of all of these meltdowns that have gone into China syndrome, pushing their way to the core of the earth, and all of that inventory for all of that MOX fuel, the horrible fuel no human or animal should ever come in contact with, has been aerosolized and put into our food supply chain, our water chain, our rain, our condensation, everything. Our animals are bioaccumulating it. Folks, let me drive this home. All of us will be extinguished from this event. No exceptions. And that is empirical science. It's because I know how the atom works. We're all made up of atoms. And our atoms are being killed, ripped apart. Our DNA is being ripped apart. And it's only a matter of time. Now, I'm not trying to be Debbie Downer here. I'm just telling you the straight facts. We need to hold these people, whoever did this, whatever country, whoever it was. Of course, we know it was TEPCO. But whatever governments were involved in this, we need to hold them accountable. We need to hold their feet to the fire, because this issue is going to kill your children, your grandchildren. Any hopes for any future births will be little to none. The further down the line this gets, the more years this stuff accumulates in your body, in animals' bodies, our food supply is going to be cut off. We're all going to start dropping like flies, which we already have. The human race has lost a lot of people since 2011. Think about it. I mean, just in terms of celebrities, if you really want to, be so adamant about it. Prince died. Oh, sure, they say it was from some sort of overdose. I don't buy that. I'm sorry. Radiation is a killer. It was designed, it was invented to kill. Nothing else. Nothing less. You need to read up on it. You need to understand what is going to take place in the very near future. You nor I is promised tomorrow. Now, that's not any biblical slang or anything like that. I'm telling you, none of us are promised tomorrow. Get your business in order. Do what you want to do in this life. Do it now. Help out your children, help out your family as much as possible, because we are, as a human race, I don't see us surviving. The animals are all dying. The wild game is dying. 300 reindeer struck in Norway by some weird super radioactive lightning storm. You know, you can call me a tin hat all day long. I don't care. I've been in the medical profession. I have seen how radiation harms the body time after time, day after day, for a number of years. So I'm not just some fly-by-night person that you can dismiss very easily. I've worked around nuclear. I've worked around radiation. I know what it does. Get your ducks in order and keep your DNA and your bodies as safe as possible. Don't go out in the rain. Don't take long showers. The tritiated water accumulates through your skin. You're drinking it. You're washing and bathing in it. Your food is washed in it. You have no idea what is taking place. Most of you don't. I know the nuclear scientists do. And I know most of the medical doctors do, even though they'll lie to your face and tell you they don't. This is Kate Corey signing off on Adam 101. I hope you're having a Merry Christmas. I don't know. It's hard for me to make it merry. It's hard for me to even have hope at this point because, nobody is making a step forward to try to mitigate this disaster. I mean, Harvard, Yale, MIT, Stanford, none of these big hitters, none of these big universities that probably helped create the problem in the first place is stepping forward to try to mitigate the problem. None of the governments, our government, is not stepping forward to try to mitigate it. So what are we left with? We're left with getting our things, our business in this life in order. Because if they don't mitigate it, and for most of us, honestly, I'm going to just say it's too late. We may have another season. We may have another 10 years. I'm going to say that probably a quarter of the population from here on out is going to die out every year, and that's just based on the science that I'm doing in my head, because radiation bioaccumulates, and every year we are accumulating. God only knows how much radiation, because some of the plants in Japan are at hundreds of millisieverts per hour. 10 millisieverts will kill you. 100 millisieverts will vaporize you. Just for reference point. So I don't know what to say. I just want to say Merry Christmas. And I wish everybody the best. Hugs to everybody. Go and see Dana Durnford's broadcast, or several of his broadcasts. Are all very, very good and informative, and they all need to be watched because he's really putting the information out there, getting better and better. And the doctors and the scientists do nothing but lie. I'm going to tell the truth. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to wash it over. I'm going to tell you the truth. This is Kate Corey signing out for now. Stay safe.